got the survival kit. Let's go, people, let's go. Come on, Arthur. Let's get out of here. Shamefully, that's not how it went.
Under power lines is not a good place to be during an earthquake. Amongst skyscrapers and lots of glass, not another good place for an earthquake.
So, I guess this is the best place to be during an earthquake.
So recently we had a couple scares for earthquakes here in La La Land, Shaky Town, City of Angels. I don't have any more nicknames. But yeah, on the 4th of July, we had an earthquake, and the day after we had an earthquake, and they were pretty big, and they shook up the city quite a bit. So it got us a little nervous. And so today I'm gonna be talking about a survival kit I put together, and I think you should put the same thing together for you and your family, and hopefully this will help you out a little bit on that. I'm Timothy Sands. This is my story of fashion and fatherhood. If you're lucky and have subscribed early, welcome back. If you are new here, subscribe if you're so inclined. All right, so I have been wanting to put a survival kit together for quite some time now. Obviously once I got married and then of course had a kid, and I've got a family now, of course it just started to wear on me, and I'm thinking, you know what, this needs to happen, it needs to be put together. And this is just something pretty simple for almost every guy. I'm not ex-military. No, this is just something that I think we all need in a closet somewhere, that we know we grab this bag and we get going. I'm gonna tell you what I put into my survival kit. The goals of my survival kit, I wanted to put it in one bag. I wanted to keep it pretty minimal, and I didn't want any batteries, or at least the minimal amount of batteries as I can, so that everything is kind of sustainable. So I got excited when I started putting this thing together, and so some of the really cool stuff that I think is really cool, I'm gonna leave at the end of the video, so you're gonna have to watch the whole thing. Obviously, right off the bat, got a map. I got a map of California. This is pretty much just a street map. I want a topographic, but topographics maps are actually pretty expensive, so the bare minimum what I need, along with the map, obviously, we have a compass. Compass that I know mostly how to use, but it's cool, it was cheap, Boy Scout regulated. I was never a Boy Scout. Boom, gloves, right? Gloves, I love gloves, to tell you the truth. I grew up in a house of construction. My dad was a contractor and did a lot of construction, so we always had gloves around, and I was amazed that I didn't have gloves in my apartment, so I bought some. Boom, rain poncho. Yeah, you're thinking it doesn't rain in LA, but someone recommended this. You can use this for many things. It obviously will keep you warm if need be. Shelter, you can use this as a makeshift shelter. So that, I thought, yeah, keep the sun off you and all that. And I also kind of just want to wear it because I want to be Bruce Willis from Unbreakable. Hit me up in the comments, say Unbreakable if you know what I'm saying. Flashlight, I wanted to get small, AAA batteries. This is one of 2 items in my bag that I have batteries for, and both are AAA, so that's perfect. It's robust, it's hard metal, it's nice, it's got crazy power, so yeah, super minimal, perfect, and will suffice. The next 3 items are gonna be fire starters, because if you've ever been camping, that's like the #1 thing that you get going, right, is a fire. Boom, the simple ones to start a fire are some matches. I got this bad boy, right? I mean, how cool is this? Some flint. This is a bag, waterproof, airtight waterproof bag, Ziploc, with kindling. Kindling, because you never know where you're gonna be, where you're gonna need something that is specifically just for starting a fire, and you don't have just something that can get it going. So of course the wife gets super scared, natural disaster. So she bought a box of water. Now this is a 1/8 quart of water, emergency water. Thing is, this is where I failed to fit it all in one bag. I wanted to at least have a gallon of water to carry with us, at least. And that's only really for one day, for one person. I was like, I'm just gonna have to throw this in another bag. So I'm gonna have one bag right next to my main bag of basically just water, some extra clothes, and probably also I have a lot of these Nature Valley things, which are gonna be out of date pretty quick, but I'll replace these for the food. So food and water and some extra clothes in a separate bag. Cash, that's something else you need. Cold hard cash, a copy of your IDs, and a copy of credit cards. Boom. This I just got off of Amazon. It's one of the smaller first aid kits. I thought this is perfect, it can fit in a bag, and it's self-explanatory. Hacksaw. I love hacksaws. Kind of think it'd be cooler if I had a hatchet. This is laying around the house. I use it seldom, but I've been camping and this thing is ridiculously handy. You have a hacksaw on you when you're camping, you can get all kinds of stuff accomplished. So boom, this is going in the bag as well. So on to the cool stuff. This one, I haven't had this since I was a kid, so this was fun to get. Boom, Swiss Army knife. I mean, how, right? 15 tools in this bad boy. The OG, the original. This is more important than the hacksaw, but I'm gonna make sure it always goes back into the survival kit. Yeah, that was fun. I was super excited to get a Swiss Army knife. I mean, you're not a dad until you have a Swiss Army knife, you know what I'm saying? The second thing that uses batteries, AAA, in my little bag. This is an emergency radio. But what's so cool about this is it has solar. I mean, solar on this bad boy. You can crank it to get power and you can plug your iPhone into it or a smartphone of any kind. I don't know why, I don't think I'll ever use it, but I was super hyped about this. I mean, it has a light as well, so there's a secondary light. I mean, this thing, and look how small it is. Like that is, I like the footprint on this. So boom, emergency radio. Lithium battery that you can recharge the crank, solar that recharges the lithium battery, a plug-in for your phone. So I'll throw a charger in there too. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. This is a water pump. Yeah, this, look at the footprint on this bad boy, like how tiny that is. And all you do is you put this into a river or into a lake and boom, you pump it, and then this container. Yeah, and I didn't, like I was thinking of getting life straw, the life straws that you just like, stick into a river and suck right from it. But I was like, I got a family. I want to be able to pump some water out of a river or out of something into a foldable cup. I got about 2 of these I'm gonna put in there. So this, boom, folds up. Now how cool is that? So this and the water pump, now I'm supplying water for the family out in the wilderness, right off of a water source. You grab the bag, you get underneath the table, and everything's copacetic. You need to get to a water source, you have a pump, and at least have water. So even though I had to have a bag of emergency water, I also have something that can sustain us. This thing, I love this. This is one of my favorites. All right, so one of the most important things is the bag. And that's where maybe I fit in a little bit of fashion / style into this video, which is not the easiest thing to do, right? And that is rucksacks. This dude makes really cool bags. They are waterproof, which was a huge aspect that I thought would be perfect for a survival kit. These are not specifically for survival kits. This is a great backpack for school. This is a great backpack for a lot of cool stuff. But anyways, they're called rucksacks and they're just high quality. He's thought of a lot of different things. He's one of those hikers that spends a lot of time outdoors. There's a little pouch that has a, like, boom, just in case you're out there and it's raining, and this comes out of the back of it. There's a place for you to put a charger, and then this is waterproof. So you can stick the cord through this and charge your phone, and it's not gonna get your charger wet. Plenty of padding, so if you want, you can put it in your, you put a laptop in it. All the things I needed in order to make a quality survival kit. The gentleman making these is a down-to-earth, cool cat that is putting across a quality product that I'm quite impressed with. Oh, rucksacks. I think I've got all the things I need in my survival kit. Please hit me up in the comments below for some of the things I might have missed. All right, Fashionable Father here. Like this video if you got any value from it, and subscribe if you're so inclined. Got a lot of videos about fashion, fatherhood, obviously survival kits, and just giving some of my philosophy and know-how, and hopefully passing on something to you that you can take with you. All right, man, tune in next week. I got more videos coming, and style first.